All right, here we are. It is October 23rd, I believe. And we have a break in the rain. It's been raining all morning, all early afternoon. Actually, it's just afternoon, so it just stopped. Literally, like right now. I think it says I might have a chance of rain until just after 1. And then it's supposed to rain for the rest of the week later this evening. So I figured I better come out here while I have a chance, although it's going to be a short day, maybe 4 or 5 hours at the most. Got to go out to my brother's and watch the movie Dune, I guess. So, well, since we have a chance to do something, I might as well take advantage of it and get some more of these roof trusses up. I did buy a bunch of plywood last night, so if I can get these trusses leveled out and put a layer on, at least get up to 8 feet out here, that would be nice. If I can get more than that, awesome. But anyway, let's do this. All right, it's been sprinkling on and off, so I didn't set up my camera. I mean, I guess I could set it up somewhere under the shelter and still tape, but I didn't. While I put up, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 more roof trusses here. And I've just screwed in one screw on each one of these, and technically you're not supposed to even use screws because this is a structural piece. It has to be nails because screws shear force does not compare to galvanized nails. So I will shoot nails in each one of these, and then I have I cut some, let's see, I'll show them to you here. I cut these with my fancy new metal shear. Cut these little strips to make hurricane straps. So I'll put them over. I think you're technically can go over every other joist, but I'll just put one on each. What the heck? So we'll cover all those and then try to level these out and put some plywood up there and then not have to worry about the rain as much. Yeah, still gotta worry about it, but anyway. And just a note on the hurricane straps I was just talking about. Yeah, I stopped putting them on each one on that side. I do end up putting them on, I think, every one on the bump outside just because of the top plate that goes above that C channel, big metal beam. There was only like 6 screws. They were spaced out really far. So there's a 2x4 that goes in the back of that channel, which is what I was screwing those straps to hold up the bump out ceiling with. But on the other side with the hurricane straps, I'm going to, just staple them into each side there. So anyway, but here you can see I'm finally going back with the nail gun to shoot some nails into where I just put screws in before, which I also noted that in general, construction screws are not, rated for structural applications, and they'll usually say that on the side of the boxes you buy them in. But I'm sure, I mean, I'm not a pro, but I can't imagine they don't make some that are structurally sound and certified for, but from in general, most of them are not. So you're supposed to use these nails. But anyway, like I said, not a pro. So don't listen to anything I say, or just get a kick out of it. So anyway, yeah, I think here I switched over from the nail gun to that air stapler, and I'm putting some hurricane straps in there. I just put like 3 or 4 staples on the top, and then 3 or 4 coming around the backside, and then it goes far enough just to go over the top plates and into 1 or 2 an inch or so onto the 2x4s that go up to the top plate. So hopefully doing its job there in case this thing ever ends up in a hurricane alley or something, because we don't have to really worry about that kind of stuff up here. But also in general, if it ever gets moved, I guess that's another reason to really have these hurricane straps, because going down the highway and all those lateral forces and highway speed winds, that'll do the trick. But I highly doubt this mobile home's ever moving from this property. I mean, if it was going to happen, it probably would have happened when I bought it, which should have happened. This property's too nice to have this old single wide on it. It should have had a nice three bedroom stick built, but you know me. I'd rather just put some elbow grease into something and save some money and do this all debt free, which is, the ultimate goal. And so I'm saving it, and hopefully after that fact, it'll be worthy of the next person. Should I sell it on down the road? I do intend on living here, but not going to be forever for sure. But anyway, so we got those up, and now it's time to throw up some plywood. I did say I was going to get 1/2 inch, but I decided to go with 3/8. This isn't, structural, as in, doesn't need to have too much force, as far as weight on top of it, just, shear forces. So I think 3/8 is just fine, because on top of this, I'm going to have some foam boards, which actually helps as well to, strengthen it laterally, and then just the rubber pond liner on top of that. So it's not like I'm putting roofing, tar shingles that weigh a ton or anything like that. So 3/8 is fine, and that made it down to like 20 and change, because also the 1/2 inch went up by like 80 cents per sheet. So, and the 3/8 stayed the same. So I went with that, and it was a lot easier to throw up there. So that helped. So moving it, much better. Unlike the Advantech subfloor sheets I got, those things weigh at least 80 pounds. So those aren't fun moving, but these, not a problem. So I don't know why I started with that, section right there, not on the ends. I think I just put it in the middle, like just to the left of the top, center, the highest point on the peak. So you'll have basically 4 sheets of plywood covering it, even spaced out, and then I will trim the the end pieces off, because I'm only going to have it sticking out the eaves about 3.5 inches, or 3 inches or so, which will be actually 3 1/4, because it's going to be 2 2x4s thickness and the 3/8 inch drywall, or not drywall, but wall boards that'll be putting on the outside. So just need to have that plywood sticking out that far. But for this first section, they go a lot farther than that. So is what it is, but I'll explain that in a few minutes when I go up there and give you a breakdown. But for now, I'm just kind of just eyeing the level. I bought one of those cheap laser levels that I'll use at some point. But just kind of building a false wall for now by just putting a 2x4 on an angle, kicking it so it pushes the truss up a little bit, and then screwing it in with a straight 2x4, pulling it out, and then going on to the next. So we just do that for, these, I think I have 9 trusses up here all together. A few of them will be sticking out past this first layer of 8-foot section of plywood, but just makes it easier next time I come here to carry on. It's nice to have another day where I could take the stocking cap off and not have to wear my fleece while working. I don't think I'm going to get many more of those. Although it was actually 50 some, almost 60 today, but I had to go get a root canal. That was fun. So anyway, so we got that. I don't think I show any more of the plywood going up, but we'll give you a top view here in a second and a rundown of what happened. All right. Well, I didn't stay here too long today, but we got an 8-foot section of the roof semi-completed. A couple extra trusses. Next time I'm here, hopefully I'll get to that wall. I just put the plywood up in, you know, all of them were in 4 or 8 foot sections. You know, I didn't stagger them, which is, you know, best practices to do, you know, do the 8 foot here and then go 4 foot this way. So 4 foot sticks out for this one, and then go back to 8 feet. Next one, come out 4 feet more, just to give it a staggering pattern to, you know, make it more sturdy. But I just wanted to get these up here. I think I might, depending on the weather forecast, I might just do the next one just like this, because I'm just kind of doing it temporary, I think, until I get the whole roof on, put tarp over it, and then come, you know, start working on the inside and the subfloor and all that kind of stuff. And then come spring, do the roof proper, because I'm also going to put extruded foam boards on top, and then I still have to buy the EDPM or EPDM rubber cap for it anyway. So anyway, it's nice to see this, and we'll keep going.